All right, guys, in this video, we're going to be talking about approaching the influencer. This is going to be after you did the steps in the last video. If you haven't done that, go back and watch it and take those steps. You're going to be following the list of influencers that you have found. Now, you're going to be doing this from your company's page, so your site's page. You're going to want to set yourself up with if it's your drop shipping site, if it's your brand, whatever it is, create your own Instagram account, because then the people who you follow are essentially that Rolodex that I talked about in the prior video. So you do that, and we'll talk about why that's more important in the next step as well. So after following those influencers, it's time to reach out from your phone, right? Because that's what Instagram makes you do. Now, they might have contact info set up in their profile. I've seen it once in a while. You can reach out to them for business specifically at this address. Those are the more professional Instagram influencers, the ones that have been around the park. You'll find a mixed bag of those in your experience here. So you can note down that contact info as well. Also note that if you have if an influencer has contact info set up, more than likely they have a predetermined rate for each one of their posts as well. So that's just kind of the things I've found that have gone hand in hand. So when we're reaching out to those influencers, the best practices: be nice. These people are all about getting likes and shares and comments and things like that. So that's what when you're going into a negotiation, just realize that that's the kind of person who's sitting across the table from you, is somebody who likes their ego getting a little stroked. So I always like to set up my messages with a little bit of how much I like their style, their profile, their following is great, they're huge, and blah, blah, blah. So that's what they want. So that's what I give to them, just to start the negotiation off in the right foot. Have a product ready, right? Come to them with a plan. And have an offer ready. So essentially those 2 points equal having a plan of action right away, because the more messages that this requires beforehand, before something concrete is set into place, before some kind of action is agreed upon, there's more that gets into the way, right? There's more that gets into your life. You're busy. You're also messaging 1,000 other people. They're also messaging 1,000 people. And so things get lost in the mix, and you don't want that to happen. You want something that get actionable to happen in the next couple of days. So have a plan of action before you even step into the quote unquote meeting room, which is just the private messages or the email chain. So here's a little example of a general message that has worked for me quite often in the past. Hi, I came across one of your recent posts and absolutely love your style. You can throw in their profile, their imagery, whatever you want to do there. And then I run a small company who sells products I think your followers would absolutely enjoy. That gives them the subtle understanding that you have already matched a product to their followers, and there's potential there. You can find a link on my profile page. I do that because the people that go and check your site out are a little bit more real, and it's like the extra. They took the extra step, and they went and checked it out. And if you hear back from them, then obviously that they're a little bit more committed. If you're interested in doing a paid post, we would like to set something up right away. Please let me know as soon as possible. We have a sale coming, and I think your following would be a great fit. Thanks. So, plan of action. I've stroked their ego a little bit. They've possibly taken the next step and checked my site out. I think if you give them a link right away, it's a little spammy. And they probably, again, these people have hundreds of thousands of followers potentially. And it really comes down to not looking spammy, getting something done, showing confidence, and then showing that you have a plan of action, right? Like I said, putting your link in the profile and actually creating a profile for your business is why this is so important. You look legitimate. They're not getting messaged from some random guy. They're not some girl is getting a message from a random guy. They're a influencer who's trying to make a living, and they got a message from a business with a potential deal that's going to make them some money. So that's what you want to focus on. That's what you want to give them. And this is a template. Of course, you want to change it a little bit per the individual that you're messaging, right? Male, female, what type of industry that they're in. But overall, the check marks are here so that you get a good positive response, and then you try to set something up like we'll show you in the next video. Okay, so that is it, and I will talk to you in that next video.